Welcome, Divine Architects. Thank you for being here, for choosing you, for choosing this present moment. Take a deep breath into your heart and acknowledge where you are and where are you going. This moment is the most important one in your life so far. And so it is every other moment that in which you invest your full self. You are new Earth's creators, new Earth. Gaia chose you as invited you to incarnate here and now in this moment of now, to be present, to work through your karmic entanglement, which by the way you agreed to work through this life, and you set this up like so. You chose your parents, you chose the place where you will incarnate, you will be born, you chose your difficulties, your major setbacks in life, your major disappointments, your awakening points, your dark night of the soul, and the path to those points, checkpoints, are your own. You can take a longer, maybe more scenic road, or you can take the shortcut, but you will essentially crisscross those points that you set up for yourself. These types of moments are to awaken you. And you know this, you just need to remember. Do you remember Gaias? Do you remember Egypt? Ah, the Nile and the ancient Egyptian temples. Do you remember where the Nile flows? Do you remember the tall grass and the weeds from the Nile embankments? Do you remember? Let's begin with simple question. For whom do I read? Please, Holy Spirit, guide my hand to the card. For whom do I read? Thank you. Tell me, please, what is the challenge they're facing? What needs to be worked on? Thank you. Ultimately, what is the answer? What is the response, the advice from Spirit? What is the message from Spirit? Oh, yeah. Homecoming. So I feel this ties into last reading, which was about this acknowledging of your accomplishment, of your path, of your homecoming realization. Let's pull a room, please, Odin. Guide my hand to the room of the day. Berkano, which is a birch tree, a sap of life. Is it like this? a goddess of fertility. Yeah, let me check what number it is. Percano. It's number 18. Transformation, eroticism, B. So this represents fertility. Let's see. Yes, you have arrived to this conclusion that you are essentially, without getting ego involved, you are victorious. You arrive at the sunset in the battlefield with the laurel wreath, which is symbol of victory. It is used in ancient Greece at the Olympic Games as a wreath of victory. This is huge symbolical meaning around, achievement, unlocking achievement, completion, and success, simply. You see, this horse is merged into earth, and the fiery nature of this card explains the paths and the road that you tread. Six of Wands and Seven of Swords. So there is yet something to be acknowledged as a burden, as a unnecessary burden. There's things that are left behind that you are looking at and asking yourself, could I taken this all with myself. These two swords represent something that needs to be let go. Yes, again, this. What do you see in this card? What does this tell you? What does this card tell you? The question was the message from Spirit. So the Spirit is saying you are too possessive with certain material aspects of your wealth, of your wealth can be non-material too. So Spirit is saying release the clutch of your desire around certain things that do not serve you anymore. The things that you have built a story in your head around the necessity of this particular thing. You know what it is. This will resonate deeply with you. So this is 4, and this is 6, and it is mirrored around this card 7. So you have already won. You have accomplished what needs to be accomplished. So there's no particular need to be grabby around more things to carry with you. This is enough. Release this clutch that you hold towards specific material stuff. I'm not saying, or either a concept, an idealistic concept of a path you should be taking or something like that. So release this. Let me check the birch tree. This is transformative energy. I will pull one fairy card. Once we have established this. Berkano is a great and many-faceted birch goddess who rules over the process of human and earthly transformations. For example, the critical human rites of passage, birth, adolescence, marriage, and death, and the seasonal round of agricultural year. The power of Berkano is self-contained. It can grow independent of outside forces, but no growth can take place in the natural world without the aid of self-generated process of the bee rune. The symbol of the bee rune is birch rod, a magical instrument through which its powers of fertility, transformation, and eroticism are evoked in the earth and in humanity. Cosmologically, Berkano is a unit of becoming. It is the moment of being in a single microcycle or arising, becoming, passing away, on which all becoming is based, the eternal now. Berkano is conserving, protective force and rules over concealing enclosures, especially those used in transformational rites. The bee rune conceals the great mystery of the alchemy of the word, the power by which words are woven into meanings beyond their concrete definitions. In this, Berkano is close allied with Anzus. This is understandable because of all goddesses, Freya is the mistress of all aspects of bee rune. So this is Freya speaking here, this enclosed transformational energy which is protective and which is fruitful, which you are encircled in. And this stuff that needs to be released, let go. Even if it is some sort of your accomplishment, your victory, your sword moment, your intellectual thing that you accomplished, and maybe there is no one to recognize it. This needs to be let go of. You did this for yourself, and no one needs to, put the laurel on your head for that. You're fine with just knowing that you did it. And this type of need to be in control of this needs to be released, or should be released. I mean, you do as you do you. So let's see what the fairies have to say about all of this. Please, fairies, tell us, what is the message? What is the full advice for this challenge? Oh, half the water. Seems like this fairy is trying to sit down and do some yoga. That's the only thing that I'm getting. It's like, could it be that you need some more practice, some more yogic movement, and intentional and structured and consistent? Let's read. Now I'm curious. Faf the footer. This has something to do with feet. Being real, earthing, grounding, centering. Yeah. I had this, like, you see how he's starting to, doing the butterfly pose. So the grounding and earthing is very, very important here, which can lead you to this realization of, wow, this is enough. This is like enough. Faf the Fodder. That's the name of this card. I kid you not. Just as life is becoming surprising, exciting, and very interesting, Faf the Fifth Fungus Fairy comes along to check out our feet. Oh my god. He picks up one foot and remarkably strong hands and looks it over and fluff between his toes and so on. If he finds any of these signs of disrespect to our feet and our Earth Mama, he marks them as making them holes in your socks. Woo! Yeah. Very, very interesting. So, quick fairy tips for earthing and grounding. Stroke your feet gently with both hands, each one for 5 minutes. You can also check for holes in your socks while doing this. Paint your toenails bright red, then your toes say a cherry, or should that be cherry? Heya! To you when you look at them, and this reminds you to keep them on the ground. Even when you can see it, it will probably still remind you, especially if you're a man. Yeah, that will be to paint your toenails. Oh my god. But earthing and grounding can be done, bare feet on the ground. On grass, not on concrete or, I don't know, gravel or something. So you needs to connect to the natural grown earth. For in the reading, breathe, ground, and center. If you can't remember how, read preparing for reading stuff. Maintain or recover sanity by staying earthed. Do this now. Important information is coming your way, but you can only receive it properly if your feet are on terra firma and your head is well connected to the rest of your body. Yeah. So there is this sense of grounding and earthing. This is your reminder to walk a few circles around your home barefoot, even if other people are watching. Let them watch and let you release. Ask Mother Earth, Gaia, which is a specific personality that which you can talk to. Ask the Earth to ground you, to take the energetic load that do not serve you anymore, that is not yours, for her to take. Ask her to take this, to transmute it into power, which she does lovingly. But pray to her that you keep what's yours, your karma, that's very important. You don't want to dump on earth what's your sheet. This was said with all love in my heart. So we'll see you next time, and good day.